Hey there, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and this is Craftoween Day 5. So if you're just joining us on this Craftoween journey, this is a daily, or hopefully daily, video series during the month of October where I do junk journaling based on Halloween topics and junk journaling prompts. So, we are going to start with what I'm seriously wondering was a terrible idea. We're doing a little mystery mini, like, advent calendar unboxing kind of thing, and we started with the Nightmare Before Christmas calendar, which we didn't love, so now we're moving on to this one, and we thought it was going to be all Halloween ducks, but yesterday we got a Grim Reaper, so who knows what it could be today. It is a duck, and he has been scratched, poor guy. I wonder what kind of monster got him. Can you hear that? He's in pain. My apologies to anyone who might have a dog or a cat in the room that just got freaked out by the squeaking duck. Roll number 1, Halloween topic. It always rolls out of frame every time. I'm so sorry. 52, we've got to roll again. It stayed. 6. Charlie Brown's Great Pumpkin. Shoot. I don't know if I've got anything for this one. And roll number 2. Stop. 18. Dig through vintage stash. Okay, this is a box full of vintage papers and old magazine covers and things. So I guess we'll dig through here. I think I remember seeing something fall-ish in this box the last time I dug through there. Okay, I was thinking that I had another one. Oh, actually I do. You know what? I've already scanned this other one of a girl holding up a jack-o'-lantern, and I kind of think maybe I'll use that one. I think it will still count because it came from the stash. I don't know where the original went, but we're going to use that one. Sorry. Alright, so this is the one I was thinking of. It came from that same stack of magazine covers and pages, but the original one, I don't know where it went to. But I was thinking of this one because there was a young girl holding up the pumpkin, and the other one was more grown-up kind of lady. I also printed this free coloring book page from the Great Pumpkin, so we can use both of these things. Alright, I think our first job is going to be to color the coloring page. I've got my stash of alcohol markers here. These are Ohuhu. They're my favorite brand of alcohol markers. They are really, really nice quality, and they don't cost nearly as much as some of the other ones. And you don't have to just take my word for it. You can go find Jazza. He's a professional artist, has a YouTube channel, and he tested different brands of markers, and he also says the Ohuhu markers are really good and a better price point. So, anyway. And my apologies for the glare of the light. I've tried every setting on my light, including turning the light off, and unless I just hold up the card like this, you're still going to see this bright spot. So, I'm so sorry. Alright, hold everything. I printed this on matte photo paper because I was printing that scan at the same time, and I think it's because I used that kind of paper, but the colors are bleeding. Like, look at her face. Poor girl. So I'm going to just print this again on regular copy paper and color it from there. Hopefully that will turn out better. had another little oopsie. Sally's got a boo-boo on her finger. The color that I had for her skin tone was so light that I thought, oh, I'll try a shade darker, and it went orange. So, oops. We're going with it anyway. Alright, so this can be like a gateway to open up to the coloring page, or maybe it'll be on the back and it'll flip out. I think this needs to go in the cutesy journal because this is cute. Let's put it on this page with all the pumpkins. I'm gonna grab a little clamp. By the way, these clamps are some of my favorite to work with, and they just come from Dollar Tree, or as I like to call it, $1.25 Tree. In the kitchen utensils section, I think you can get a set of 3 or 4 for $1.25. First thing I want to do is ink up both of these pages with black Stress ink. And I'm very happy to be using this because yesterday I couldn't use any Tim Holtz products, and it made me realize just how many Tim Holtz products I have. But also, the Distress ink and oxide, they're just like one of those staple things that I use all the time. Okay, I think what I want it to do is this to be glued down here, and then this to flip out like a door hinge. So let's glue this down first, and then we'll work on the other part. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go when the night grows dark. Let's go upstate. I want to decorate on the top of this as well, but I don't quite know what I want. So let's work on the hinge or flippy part first. So we could do this with a couple of different things. You can use washi tape, although I would advise gluing it down. You can make a hinge out of paper, but I think I kind of want to make one out of fabric. So I've got this piece of fabric here, or I've got this piece, which I'm leaning towards using because it is the cover fabric for my other journal, and I think it would be fun to just have a piece of the other one in this one. So maybe let's do this. Let's take... How do I want to do this? Do I want to do a narrow? Yeah, okay. I'm going to rip a strip. So this is about 1.25 inches wide. And I'm going to see if I can get all these stringies off. It only needs to be as tall as this card. Maybe even just a little teeny tiny bit narrower. So let's go like this. And we want this to show on the inside when we open up the hinge. So I'm going to take this, and we're first going to glue down the inside of the card and put the fabric there. Here's a tip with glue. Anytime that you're joining fabric to pretty much anything, Fabri-Tac is going to be a really good bet for you. You can get it at Walmart, at craft stores, online. It's easily available. But if you don't want to go buy another kind of glue, just regular tacky glue sometimes can work really well for this as well. Wow, great word choice. Let's bring this back over here, and we're going to do the same thing, but just run glue down the side of this piece here. That's kind of fun. What's going to keep it from flippy-flopping around, though? Is it going to flip-flop around as I'm turning the pages and such? Yeah, you can tell that it's a flip-up, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. So let's think about adding a little something here. Maybe just a sentiment would be nice. I've got these Halloween sentiments. We'll see if we can find something that will work. I actually want to do this one. It's some dialogue, and it says, "I heard a strange noise." I'm going to ink that up. Ooh, come back. I'm going to ink it up and put that on here. I might also want to add something underneath it, though. So we'll just use a little snippet of this black Halloween decoration fabric, netting, whatever you want to call it. We're also going to need to add glue to this just to make sure that it holds. Okay, I like this. So it's kind of like a storybook. Somebody's saying they heard a strange noise, and then you turn the page, and there's Sally and Linus in the pumpkin patch. I can see maybe possibly adding a quote here saying maybe something like, "It's the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown," or something like that, but I really don't know, and you don't know this because of the magic of editing, but I've sat here for about 5 minutes trying to decide. So I'm going to wrap it up for this video. And if I decide to come back later and add more to that, then you will know because you'll see it when we do the final flip through. Anyway, we're going to call it good for now, and wish you all a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading, crafting, or journaling. Adios.